program of My Bharat for young stars. I don't call youngsters, for young stars, because you all will be the stars of our nation. We are all in now Amrit Kal. You all know now what is Amrit Kal. From 75 years of our independence up to 100 years, it is Amrit Kal. Okay? In Amrit Kal, you should sip Amrit by 2047. That is Viksit Bharat. That is the goal of our Prime Minister as well as all our goal. Okay, what is Viksit Bharat? Viksit Bharat means inclusive growth, and we should be a developed nation. India should become Vishwa Guru. That is, presently, anyone can say, because I don't want to make it as a monologue, it's a dialogue. In Mahabharata, all of you know Bhagavad Gita. How many of you don't know Bhagavad Gita? Can raise your hands. All of you know Bhagavad Gita. Correct, no? It is authored by whom? Who authored Bhagavad Gita? Sorry? Who authored Bhagavad Gita? Nobody authored Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is a dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna. Whenever Arjuna had doubt, Krishna used to solve the doubt. It is like a samvada. Nobody authored Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So, even though that Gita has been samvada between Krishna and Arjuna 5,000 years back. Today also all its whatever samvada, it is a life lesson for all of us. Today also it is very relevant. Shankaracharya, little bit Adhyatmika also I will add, Mr. Ullas, no problem. No? Okay. Shankaracharya in Bhaja Govindam. You have heard now Shankaracharya? Adi Guru Shankaracharya. Okay? So he is the author, Bhaja Govindam. Okay? In that Bhaja Govindam, Shloka 20, it is said, Bhagavad Gita Kinchidadita Ganga Jalalava Kanika Pita Sakradapiye na Murari Samarcha Kriyate Tasya Yamena na Charcha. That means Bhagavad Gita Kinchidadita. If you read every day a little bit of Bhagavad Gita, your Jnana Bhandara will enhance. All relevant, whatever life lessons required for today's world, all are available in that Gita. Okay. Many people think that Kinchidadita, if you read little and keep quiet. No. Every day you should read little bit. Ganga Jalalava Kanika Pita. So, Ganga, holy Ganga water. You can take bath or you can have a sip of Ganga Jal. So, all your papas will be eradicated. Okay. So, scientific study also many people have done through Ganga Jal. Okay, they have proved also. Sakradapi yena murari samarcha. That means every day you should always pray. Pray for some time. Okay. If you do all these three things, tasya kriyate tasya yamena na charcha. Even if Yamadharmaraya comes with the pasha, he will think this fellow reads Bhagavad Gita, this fellow sips Ganga Jal, this fellow always makes prayer. He is not the fit person to be taken. Let him be there and he will go there. Okay, that is the gist. Okay, now we have also a lot of flagship schemes. There are plethora of schemes, but as told by our principal in his inaugural remarks, many people are not aware. Okay, many people are not aware about the scheme. Forget about taking benefit of the scheme. Many people are not aware of the schemes. So, if you are not aware, we are the losers. More than 65% of Indian population, they are youth below the age of 35 years. That's why I say they are all young stars, not youngsters. So they have to drive our nation towards Amrit Kal. So Amrit, when you can you sip Amrit immediately? You know now, in Samudra Mathana. You know Samudra Mathana? What happened? Devas on one side, Asuras on another side. They were churning with the Mandara fountain in the sea. Immediately whether Amrit came, first what it came? Hala poison. They are scared, but ran away, but again they came. Correct now? Then they continued churning. They got 14 items, all precious items. At the end they got Amrit. Okay? So Amrit Kal, you all are very lucky to live in this Amrit Kal, enjoy and reap the benefits of Amrit Kal. Towards this Amrit Kal, lot of schemes have been announced by the central government. Many state governments also, they join hands with central governments. Even though many state governments, they oppose for the sake of opposing. But before colonial rule in India, colonial rule means before British rule in India, are you aware what was the GDP of our nation? Our contribution to world GDP was 25% of global GDP, contributed alone by India. India alone. We will not call India. Bharat alone. 25% of GDP. You can't imagine. After colonial rule, then again independence we got. Then we were, in 2014, we were fragile economy. Now, we stand as fourth largest economy in the world. Recently, we have overtaken Japan. Days are not far. We will overtake Germany also. We will be the third largest economy in the world. The dream, the aim of our central government under the leadership of our Narendra Modi, immediately we are by 2027, our target is to achieve $5 trillion economy. By 2030, at least 10 trillion. By 2047, $30 trillion economy we want to achieve. For this goal, lot of targets. So now government, central government is not working like a government, it is working like a corporate. So you all know how they follow up. Target oriented. Okay? Because unless we check and balance now and then, we cannot achieve the goal. In exam, you have annual exam. Before that, some preparatory, midterm, review, that, this, everything you do. Why? Whether we are going towards that path, you should know, no? That's the reason you are doing. Correct, no? Like that, many schemes have been announced. Let me talk about MSME and startup schemes, popular schemes. Now, MSMEs, they are the growth engines of our economy. MSME contributes nearly 30% of GDP of our nation. Okay. I told you, before colonial rule, the contribution of India's GDP to global GDP was 25%. Even after so many initiatives, India being the fourth largest economy in the world, now our contribution is only 3.6% of the world GDP. You see, we have to achieve many more milestones. Okay? For that, many schemes they have introduced. Previous slide. Slide changer you don't have because I am depending on them now. So, they are Krishna and Arjuna. Of course, Krishna has to take trouble next before. MSME, yes, right there. Okay. Now, can anyone say what is MSME? MSME slide. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ವಾ?
ಬರ್ತದೆ ಸರ್, ಬರಬಹುದು.
ಇವತ್ತೇ ಒಂದು New classification of MSME. Can anyone say what is MSME? So you should answer, then only my session will continue, otherwise I will be also like you. Here it is dialogue, not monologue. Can anyone say what is MSME? You are all interested in entrepreneurship? Or just today no class, that's why you are sitting here? You are interested in entrepreneurship? How many of you are interested in entrepreneurship? ಕೈ ಎತ್ತಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದಾರ ಇವರು? Then why you are not answering? What is MSME? Can anyone say? Micro, small and medium enterprises. See, micro, small and medium enterprises. Micro, small and medium enterprises. In order to identify that you are a micro or small or medium enterprise, what is the proof? Can you just stand up? Don't worry, I will not punish. No, students, I don't need professors to stand up because every day they stand up and talk. What is your name?
Nikita.
Nikita. What is the proof that you are Nikita?
Certificate.
What certificate?
Birth certificate.
Not birth certificate. What is the proof that you are Nikita? Aadhaar card. Correct, no? Like that. What is the proof that I am a MSME? Udyam registration. Earlier it was Udyog Aadhaar registration, Udyam Aadhaar. Now it is, sit down, no problem. Okay. Your proof that you are Likita is the Aadhaar card. Like that, your proof that you are a MSME, Udyam registration. If you have Udyam registration, then only you are identified. In Udyam registration, Chandra. In Udyam registration, we have Udyam registration portal, everything now online. In Udyam registration portal, if you go, in Udyam registration portal, what you need to do is, straight away you can go to the portal, very simple steps, no charges for registration, online registration, within 1 minute you can register Udyam registration. Okay? And now in India, around 6 crore units have been registered under Udyam registration. That 5.93, every day it is getting registered. Only registered. Unregistered there are plenty. People are not worried why unnecessary. Let us take time. Okay? It is not like that. Why you need to register under Udyam registration? To take any benefit under MSME scheme, your Udyam registration is a must. Okay, what is your name? Huh?
Nidhi.
Ah, Nidhi means full of money. Okay, you said full of money. No, I have not told you to sit down. You are full of money. Okay. You want to go to US. Okay? Example. You may not go or may go. That is different. But the Prof should give you visa now. That is the problem. Okay. If you want to go to US, with the other card you can go to US. What do you want? Passport and visa. You should get now. Then only you can go. Correct now? Okay, you can sit down. How many of you have passport now? How many of you have PAN card? Those who don't have PAN card, immediately apply for PAN card. Okay? Why I will tell you later. So, passport. Okay. Here, out of total enterprises registered, okay, 97% are micro, 2% are small, less than 1% are medium. I will tell you what is micro, small and medium. The definition is there. And why this definition is required? As I have already mentioned, 30% of GDP of our country is contributed by MSMEs. And second largest employment generator next to agriculture. So as per the statistics, 25.18, but now in Rajya Sabha recent past, there was a question in that our minister answered around 32 crores people since 2014, they have been employed under MSME, self-employment. Everybody is asking where is employment, no unemployment. See, they are facilitating for employment. See, you should become a job provider, not a job seeker. The popular slogan of our Prime Minister. Okay. Startups also. Now we have 1.6 lakh startups in India. India is the third largest startup ecosystem in the world, and Karnataka is number 1 startup ecosystem in India. Okay. So that also I will cover. Now, why this and export? Out of total exports, nearly 45 to 50% of total exports of our nation, it is from MSMEs. So that's why government is giving lot of thrust for MSMEs. Even banks, they have given the target to give loans to MSME sector. Nearly total, out of total loans, 40% of the total loans granted by banks, it is for MSMEs on liberal and easy terms. Up to 10 crore without collateral also under CGT MSE scheme. So lot of initiatives have been done. Okay, that is the purpose. Now this classification of MSME is there. Now, in the last budget, do you watch budget every year? You be frank, but you should answer, otherwise I will keep quiet. All of you watch the budget? Which budget? Union budget or state budget? State budget you don't watch. Lot of freebies are there you are getting from state budget also. You have to see first that ladies all bus free and take all the rupees money free. Then yours unemployed stipend free, that is not yet implemented. Okay. Then current free. Everything is free. Correct, no? So state budget is also important. How much I am getting, that is important. Okay. Central budget, how much we are getting, that is important. In central budget, every year lot of announcements they are doing. Who is our finance minister? Nirmala Sitharaman. 9th consecutive year she has presented union budget. We should give a big round of applause for women entrepreneurs. But, madam, why you are not invited women entrepreneurs here? Very less. You should have appointed. This chair should be full by women. Everywhere I am going, there are ladies are more, but here it is ulta.
ನಾವು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಇಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್
That
ಬಂದು ಹೇಳಿ
all men, they are man over now. Okay. Women should be there because lot of schemes for women. But men can say, women, you can tell them what are all these schemes today. Okay. And you can also do ventures with women. That also I will tell. This definition has been revised and with effect from 1st April 2025. This is effective. Now the definition of micro, two dual targets. One is investment, another is turnover. Here micro investment in plant and machinery or equipment. See, there are 3 types of enterprises: manufacturing, trading and services. Earlier there was a distinction between manufacturing and services. Trading was not included in MSME. Now almost all activities they are included in MSME provided this as per the definition they should fulfill. Now investment in plant and machinery and equipment, building, land and all excluded for the purpose of this definition. 2.5 crore investment in plant and machinery or equipment and turnover up to 10 crore. It is called micro. Then small up to 25 crores investment in plant and machinery or equipment, earlier was 10 crore, it has been 2.5 times increased. Turnover up to 100 crore, that is 2 times. Then medium enterprise, earlier the plant and machinery and equipment investment was up to 50 crore, now 125 crore, and turnover up to 500 crore. It is still a medium enterprise. Here this has been revised. Okay. Next. I will give question and answer next after this. I have already told about statistics. Okay. Union budget initiative, I told all these things. Okay. What is this CIBIL score? Do you know what is CIBIL score? Yes. It is nothing but your rating to avail benefits or credit. Here many people, they make mistakes. Okay. If you have credit card, first of all, for God's sake, you should not take credit card. Only debit card you should have. If you have money, then only you should use. Okay. By mistake, if you have taken credit card, you should minimize the use and before the due date, you should make payment. If you don't make payment, even 1 day late, your credit score will spoil. If you take personal loan, car loan, two-wheeler loan, four-wheeler loan, housing loan, MSME loan, any loan, if you 1 day delay means your credit score will spoil. The series of these defaults will add to your delinquency and your CIBIL score will be spoiled. And see how much hard he is trying to come to excellence. Very difficult, very poor, too poor. So for that itself he is pushing so much. Okay. Credit score 700 and above, they consider for giving loan. Less than 700, no loan. Okay. That is very, you should be very careful. And you should not put guarantee to anyone. No friends, no relatives. No sentiment in business, no business in sentiment. Okay. Here 2 types of CIBILs are there. One is for enterprise. That is CIBIL, CMR CIBIL. That means for units, proprietorship firm or partnership firm, LLP, company, all that CMR CIBIL. This is individual CIBIL. Individual CIBIL, this is the detail, and 700 and above it's okay, and less than 700 normally they don't entertain. Here up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 okay, above 5 it is joking. Okay, you should be very careful. Correct, no? That is high risk. National Small Industries Corporation, they are facilitating, they are bridging between policymaker and stakeholders. I always say, these are all platforms, your My Bharath, NSIC, MSME facilitation centers are there. All these people, they are bridging between policymakers and stakeholders. So, why their role is important? Because bridges and walls, they are built with the same material. Bridges also built with the same material. Walls are also built with the same material. But bridges connect the people, walls divide the people. So, same material, we should build bridges, not walls. So, they are facilitating NSIC registration for the existing MSME enterprises. They can register under NSIC. Lot of benefits by registering under NSIC is there. These are the benefits. Okay. If any government tenders, if you are participating, tender fee they are asking now. Here they are exempted. Tender at zero cost. Reservation for MSMEs. See, in public sector, PPP is that public procurement policy of the government. So, under this PPP scheme, PSUs compulsory, they have to buy from MSME units 25% of their requirement. Okay? So then, lot of other benefits, they facilitate for funding, they give lot of facilities. Then Government of India, they not reverse, reserved 358 items to purchase from MSME only. Just one word, how much it takes, difference you see. Okay. Next, no unwaste money deposit. These are all the benefits by registering with NSA. This is Champions Portal. What is this Champions Portal? Normal MSMEs, if they want to become champions, a sportsman, he or she, if they want to become champion, what they have to do? Daily they should study, daily they should practice, they should have a proper coach. Correct now? Then only they can become champion. This portal gives you all these details. And whatever your ideas also you can feed in this champions portal. They will look into and they will revise it. Okay. Then GEM portal. This GEM portal means government e-marketplace. That means now e-commerce is too much. Nowadays e-commerce. You are all many people that buy goods or services from online, Flipkart, Amazon and all. Correct now? Likewise, your government e-marketplace, if you register with the GEM portal, whatever requirements of the government department and PSUs, it will be reflected there and you can participate in that and you will get reference. Okay? Then Samadhan portal is there. That is, Samadhan portal. It gives employment details regarding MSMEs. Then Sambandh portal. Sambandh portal means if any disputes are there regarding this MSME payment issues and all, it will be addressed by this portal. I am not taking this much because I will come to the flagship schemes. Public procurement policy, as I already told, central government departments and PSUs, public sector undertakings. You know the public sector undertaking where government has more than 51% share. MRPL is a public sector undertaking. Many these are there. Here there is minimum 25%. It is mandated to buy from MSCs only, micro and small enterprises. Out of that 25%, 4% for SC/ST owned enterprises and 3% from women owned enterprises. That is the sub-limit. Okay? So, now facilities from banks and financial institutions. These are the funding options. See, ultimately, to start business, what are all requisites? What are all things you want to start business? Suppose you want to start business. Money, manpower, materials, machines, then market. Correct now? 5 elements. Earlier we were talking about 4, now 5. Okay. Why money is important? Without money you can't you start the business? No. Why money is important? In Chanakya Niti, it is said why money is important. Vittena hinam purusham tejanti dharascha putrascha sahodarascha samvittavantam punareva yanti Vittam hi loke purushasya bandhu. Arthat, what is the meaning? Vittena hinam purusham tyajanti. If you don't have money, your friend will not come near to you. No relatives will come near to you. Correct, no? If you don't have money, nobody will care you. Everybody will reject you. Who will all reject you? Dharascha, may it be wife. Putrascha, may it be children. Sahodarascha, may be your sibling or relatives. Samvittavantam punareva yanti. Suppose lottery would gaya, paisa aya, or some ancestral property got and sold, a lot of money came. Everybody is your relative. Everybody is the. That day in Nitte program, together we were there. We had 1/2 cup of coffee in canteen. Do you remember? I am your cousin sister's grandmother's son's friend. Something relation they will bring. And you have money. Correct, no? So, samvittavantam punareva. Once you get money, everybody is your relative. That's why, who is your close relative? Vittam hi loke purushasya bandhu. That means, money is your close relative. Money, without money, you can't do anything. Okay? So, these funding options are there. One by one we can cover funding options. SIDBI Smile scheme is there, 59 minute scheme is there, then end-to-end energy efficiency scheme is there, Mudra Yojana is there, Stand Up India, Trade Guarantee, Hybrid Security Scheme, Atal Incubation Center, here itself in Nitte it is there, AIC Nitte. Then PM scheme, Prime Minister formalization of micro food processing enterprise, seed funding support, PMVGP and expansion of PMVGP, Nari Shakti for women. Then PM Vishwakarma, 18 trades and artisans. They are reviving our old trades and artisans. Then CIBIL score I have already mentioned. MCGS MSME, that is recently in the last budget, they have done one scheme up to 100 crore without collateral. They are funding for term loan for machinery. Then NSIC, National Small Industries Corporation. It is also government of India. I have already mentioned about it. Now one by one we will cover. So these are the schemes. And there are many schemes for this general scheme. Then energy efficiency and green initiative scheme, that is 4E, end-to-end energy efficiency by SIDBI. Okay, solar systems or modernization of the machineries where the efficiency is more, current, that is consumption of electricity is less and productivity is more. For that, with 2% interest subvention, they are giving the loan. Then incubation and innovation support, Atal Incubation Center and lot of other schemes. Food processing and agri enterprises, PMFAP, women-centric scheme, Union Bank of India, beautiful scheme is their Nari Shakti scheme. In that Nari Shakti scheme, up to 1 crore, only with 5% margin they give loan. Up to 10 crore, only with 15% margin. Otherwise, normally 25% margin should be brought in by the entrepreneur. Okay? And collateral security comfort also less. Up to 10 crore they will cover under CGTMSC. Otherwise, collateral also with only 25% collateral also they give the loan. Up to 2 crore, no processing fees. This is all the beautiful scheme of Union Bank of India. Then Stand Up India scheme for women who can stand up, who cannot, who can't stand up and all. I will tell you now. Then new loan scheme from women SC/ST entrepreneur, budget 25-26, up to 2 crores without collateral. SC/ST entrepreneurs and women. Okay. Then men are worried now. How can we do the business if we talk about women? The word women includes men. How it will include? Word women includes men, no?
Yes.
WOMEN.
Yes.
Whether it includes men?
Yes.
Yes. If you want to start with women, 51% women. 49% men can be there, one partnership deed if you do, or a company where 51% women and 49% men, that is women-led enterprise. Women enterprise and women-led enterprise. Okay. Many people, Namke was there, women's name will be there, everything is dominated by men. That is the problem. Okay. Next. Street vendors also there are schemes now. PM Swanidhi scheme. This is a very flagship, beautiful scheme. Even street vendors, they used to take money from money lenders on 10%, 20%, 100% rate of interest. ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ 5,000 ಕೊಡೋದು, ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ 5,500 ರೂಪಾಯಿ, ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ 10% ಬಡ್ಡಿ. Very mind-boggling. It's a very serious matter. That's why our PM has introduced PM Swanidhi scheme. Under this PM Swanidhi scheme, first tranche without any collateral, without any margin, 10,000 rupees. If they pay promptly, next step, second tranche 20,000, third tranche 50,000. With only, it may cost only 5%. 7% interest subvention will be given by the government, central government. Okay. Then PM Vishwakarma scheme, I told you, traditional artisans. 18 traditional trades they are reviving. First tranche 1 lakh, second tranche 2 lakhs. Vishwakarma means not only Vishwakarma community, those who are doing the work of Vishwakarma, they are all included in that. Don't be under the that only Acharya, others are not allowed. So those who are doing that trade, they can be covered. Here also, rate of interest is only 5%. Remaining that subsidized by government. Lot of schemes are there. They are, I think in All India Radio, they are always they are announcing these schemes and all. Okay. Then lot of other schemes. Should be Make in India loan for enterprises. Smile scheme. What is this smile scheme? They make you smile. How they will make you smile? 25% margin. But if you don't have 25% margin, what you need to do is, if you bring just 15% margin, 10% that gap in the margin, they fund like a seed money loan. Seed money loan. Okay. So what happens if they give seed money loan? So that is also a concessional rate of interest. They give the loan. Suppose 1 crore is your project cost. Okay. In the normal course of business, how much you should bring in your margin? Anyone? 25%. How much you have to bring in 1 crore project means? You want calculate? No. For 100 lakhs, 25% margin means how much you have to bring in?
25.
Anyone require calculate?
No, 25.
No, why can't you say? How much?
25.
25. Ah, yes. At least you should speak now. What is the problem? You should be very entrepreneurial. They should be always with zeal. Okay, you are all budding entrepreneurs. Correct now? Okay. 25% you have to bring in. Suppose you can't bring in 25%, you can bring in 15%. 10% that gap will be given as a seed money at softer rate of interest, repayable in 10 years, up to 5 years they give holiday for that. Once you settle, then you can start repayment. That is called smile scheme. But this smile scheme, one problem is, it is based on the central government's budget allocated. Okay. In last one Mysore one program, I was there, where Sirbi GM was also there. Then I asked them, December, now can anyone apply for Sirbi? No sir, that budget is already exhausted. Then when next budget will come? That may come in April. Then I told, until April nobody can smile. Okay, from December to April you can't smile. Now also, that budgetary allocation has not come. April, May, June, July also nobody smiled. Okay, we have to see when we can smile. Okay, it is budgeted. 59 minutes low. All of you can apply now immediately. in online. By the time my session gets over, you will get the loan. You can take money and go now. Then next section who will be there? This 59 minutes loan means there are some terms and conditions. Mudra loan, that also now it is online. E-Mudra, you have to apply online only. Mudra, I will come back to Mudra afterwards. 59 minutes loan means this almost all PSU banks up to 5 crores for business, 10 lakhs to 5 crores. You can get in principle sanction. That is, portal is there, PSB loans in 59minutes.com. In that, you can get the loan. The process is like this. You should be registered under GST. Then you should upload income tax return in XML format. Minimum 3 years existence should be there. Bank statement in PDF format for the last 6 months. Then directors or owners basic details, personal, educational qualification and details. And within 59 minutes you will get the loan sanction. Who are all the partner banks participating under this scheme? See, SIDBI is there. You know SIDBI? Small Industries Development Bank of India. Have you heard about it? Not heard. Now Mangalore they have opened the branch now. Okay. Now these are almost all nationalized banks. There are some private banks also, they are participating in Federal Bank. Then some NBFCs also, non-banking financial institutions. They can also lend to MSMEs. Okay. So Axis Bank is there, ICICI, all these banks, private banks are also participating. Here 59 minutes, you don't get money, 59 minutes in principle sanction. I always say jewelry. 59 minutes engagement occurs. Like Facebook love, Gandharva Vivaha. Okay. But marriage, it may take a lot of time. Because lot of documents, other things, we may have to give collateral security. There may be CCTV scheme. By that time, you have to go to seashore beach, that park, some picture, all these time waste will be there. Okay. So 59 minutes means engagement in 59 minutes. Marriage will not happen in 59 minutes. Whatever it may be, initiatives are good. This 4E scheme, that is SIDBI, very popular scheme of SIDBI. It has been launched in early 2014, that is June 2014 itself. That is provide technical backstopping and support MSME by reducing their power and fuel cost. Solar system, then lot of machineries, upgradation, all that energy efficient technology they do, they are giving the loan under this scheme. Under this scheme, there is 2% interest subvention is there, concession in interest. Okay? Mudra Yojana, this all around familiar with Mudra Yojana, no? Can anyone say what are the types of Mudra loans? You are faculty or student?
Student.
Student, huh? You are in front row, that's why I thought faculty. No problem. Can anyone say what is the Mudra loan? What are all the types of Mudra loan? You heard in, you might have seen in newspaper, you might have heard in televisions, you might have seen in televisions. Can anyone say what are the types of Mudra loans? Why so much silence? Madam, you told them to be silent. Then why they are silent? Huh? You should not be silent, you should be vibrant. Okay? You are all students of Nitte. Nitte means entrepreneurship. You should always inculcate entrepreneurship in your blood. Okay? There are 4 types of Mudra loans. One is Shishu, Kishore, Tarun, and recently in the last budget, Tarun Plus. Okay? In that, Mudra loans, minimum from any amount, 50,000 up to 20 lakhs they can give. under Mudra loan. Who are all eligible? All vendors, traders, shopkeepers, service center activities and transport vehicles, all these they can take under Mudra loan. Okay. Under Mudra loan, Shishu, Kishore and Tarun. Shishu means up to 50,000 without any margin. They give the loan at lower rate of interest. And Kishore means 50,000 to 5 lakhs. And Tarun means 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs. Why they have bifurcated like this? Up to 50,000 no margin is required. Up to Kishore 5 lakhs 10 to 15% margin. Then Tarun 15 to 25% margin. And once you repay this promptly Tarun, then again it will be revised to Tarun plus up to 20 lakhs. They can give loan without any collateral. Jameen bhi nahi chahiye, jameen bhi nahi chahiye. Jameenu beda, jameenu beda. It will be covered under credit guarantee scheme. I will tell you what is that credit guarantee scheme. Then stand up India scheme. Okay. Who can stand up? As per the stand up India scheme, only women can stand up. Ladies can stand up. Okay? And SC, ST entrepreneurs can stand up. Suppose men want to stand up, what they have to do? They have to stand up along with women. But women's height should be little bit more than men. Because minimum 51% should be owned by women. Then remaining share can be held by men. Even stand up in the scheme, men can also participate, provided more than 51%. 51% or more share should be of women. Okay? Under this scheme, margin is only 15%, up to 1 crore. Only greenfield enterprises, they are eligible under Stand Up India scheme. I told you, PPT is just for your sake, not for my sake. Whatever I say, according to that PPT should come. Okay? Otherwise, if I read verbatim this PPT, who wants? Correct? You can see anywhere. So, up to 1 crore, all greenfield enterprise, what I say that will be there. 15% is the margin and only for greenfield enterprises. What is this greenfield enterprises? That means new, first generation entrepreneurs. Okay? Or existing entrepreneurs, separate enterprise, if they start new enterprise, greenfield means new one. Okay? All types. You can do industry, you can do trading, you can have services. All types of enterprises, even wholesale trade, retail trade, supermarket, transport operation, some tanker, somebody wanted to buy tanker. He told, I don't have 25% margin. So then I made on partnership deed, his wife 51%, is 49%. Stand Up India scheme. Only others don't have vehicle. Huh? No two-wheeler, no four-wheeler. ಈಗ ಹುಡುಗಿಯರೆಲ್ಲ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಅವರ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು So whether your vehicle is insured?
Yes.
General insurance policy every year you have to do now?
Yes.
Okay. How many of you have this mediclaim policy? In case you fall ill, sick, mediclaim card ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ, hospital ನವರು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Correct? You are all not covered under mediclaim?
No.
Oh my God. You are very backward. I am surprised. Now Ayushman Bharat scheme is there up to 5 lakhs. It can be covered. Our popular scheme. People above 70 years it is free. Less than 70 years some concession with checks and balances. It can be covered under Ayushman Bharat. It's not my outside syllabus. My syllabus is. But I can go outside syllabus also. There is no problem. Under this credit guarantee scheme means, if you take loan, no security, your loan will be insured. Okay, how if the vehicle meets accident, what happens? Insurance company will make good, no?
Yes.
Suppose life insurance, one person, then his family members will happily receive insurance claim, life insurance, whatever amount they insure. Correct, no? Don't insure higher amount. Your spouse may take advantage. Okay. Then this is loan insurance. Okay, like that loan insurance. Why I am explaining in this way? Because you should always register in your mind. Okay. So this loan once you take, if you don't give any collateral security, or if you don't have any collateral security, you should not come in your way to execute your project or execute your venture. Your dream should not be go waste. That's why Government of India has set up Credit Guarantee Trust. Barlilwa? Don't worry, I am not in here. Okay. Credit Guarantee Trust for micro and small enterprises. For medium enterprises, no credit insurance. Okay. Only Credit Guarantee Trust for micro and small enterprises. I have explained you why that micro now definition is relevant. Now you came to know. Micro, small and medium. Medium enterprises, you will not get. Okay. Micro and small enterprises only, alwa, participate. Micro and small enterprises are only they are eligible for this credit guarantee scheme. Credit guarantee trust for micro and small enterprises, CGT MSE. Okay. So now earlier it started in 50 lakhs, 25 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 100 lakhs, 200 lakhs, 500 lakhs. Now in the last budget it has been announced up to 10 crore. You can avail loan under this scheme without any collateral security. Okay. If business is failure, if you can't make payment, then Credit Guarantee Trust will make the payment to the bank, subject to some terms, conditions, some deductions. Car accident, rubber party illa, glass illa, less money matte kodtare alva. Like that only. So this is also insurance company. Okay, you got now. And who has to pay the premium? Insurance free they will do, all insurance premium is there. In car insurance, who will pay the premium? Car owner. Life insurance, who will pay the premium? Life owner. Mediclaim, who will pay the premium? The person beneficiary. Correct? No, like that. Here also premium should be paid by the borrower. Earlier it was as high as 3%. Now it has been substantially reduced. It might have been reduced, halved. Even small loans and all, it is as low as 0.35 or 0.5%. In some banks, Mudra loan, they only bear this insurance premium. Okay, this is the thing. See now, our people are much ahead. Okay, this is the modified CGT MSc fee structure. This is the fees up to 10 crore. Okay, so it is not costly. And up to 10 crore you can borrow without collateral security, provided they give. Okay. Then what is this hybrid CGTMSC scheme? Hybrid CGTMSC scheme means, suppose you have availed 10 crore and started the enterprise. Your sales have been doubled. Projections have already crossed. Next year your turnover is much more. You want more working capital. Instead of 10 crore, you want 15 crore. Then credit guarantee scheme is only up to 10 crore. Then what you will do? In such case, you can give for residual amount collateral security of the property. Or otherwise, what you can do is, if you have property, suppose it is 8 crore. Your requirement is 15 crore. 8 crore you can give property. Remaining 7 crore you can cover under CGTMSC. Or if you have a term loan and working capital, term loan can be covered under CGTMSC, or property working capital can be covered under CGTMSC. Beautiful scheme. You have to see, the purpose is to reach MSME entrepreneurs. Why they should reach? They generate employment, they contribute for the export, they contribute for manufacturing output. Lot of things are there, and small scale industries, they are acting as ancillary industries for large scale India. For example, Maruti Udyog, car manufacturer. Whether they are doing all the manufacturing by themselves? No, each part it is manufactured in by different. They only assemble. Okay. So all those ancillary units are MSMEs. If these MSMEs fail, car is one part barlilla. Whether car will come out? No. That's why this is the support system. Our Indian MSME support system, ecosystem is fantastic. Our MSME ecosystem, banking ecosystem, startup ecosystem, tax ecosystem, nowadays, recent past, infrastructure ecosystem is also conducive for the growth. See, Karkala to Padubidri, how is the road? We should honor that fellow contractor, because after 10 years also even single pot we can't find on the road. Correct now? At least we should clap him now. For excellence it should be rewarded or awarded at least. Okay. Atal Incubation Center in Nitte, you are very fortunate. See, Niti Ayog has, under Startup India initiative, Niti Ayog has set up in 69 places all over India Atal Incubation Center, and Nitte is also one of the fortunate institutions to get Atal Incubation Center. No claps. Clap also I should demand. You are here only now, you are listening to me now, not doing some other activity now. So, here what they do, suppose if you have a dream, whether all dreams can be accomplished. You want to fly in the sky yourself, that is the dream. Can you accomplish this? No. You want to walk on the rope, that's the dream. At least 1% possible, high risk. Correct now? Okay. What is enterprise? What is entrepreneurship? Can anyone say? Entrepreneurship means when you have idea, you pool all the resources, convert your idea into product or services by taking calculated risk. What is calculated risk? Walking on the rope is a risk, but it is not calculated risk. It is a high risk. Okay? Climbing the tree and plucking mango is also calculated risk. Whether it is high risky, if you are careful, not high risk. Correct now? Like that. You have to take some risks. Entrepreneurship means risk. What is the maximum risk in this life? Taking no risk is the maximum risk. Okay? Taking no risk is the maximum risk. Okay? So, Atal Incubation Center, if you have idea, you go to Atal Incubation Center. Paas mein hi hai, bagal mein hi hai. If you go there with your idea, they will interview you. If your ideas are good, they will nurture, they will mentor, they will support, they will handhold, they will facilitate. Then they arrange lot of lectures with mentors. I am very fortunate to be the chief mentor of Atal Incubation Center from day one. We can facilitate. This is the time without my telling you have clapped. I am very happy. So, okay. Now, in Atal Incubation Center, if you go there, from ideation stage, prototype, then converting it into a product or service, until commercialization, they will hand over it. After that, they will leave. How they will hand over? During that time also you may require money, na? Without money you can't do anything. Startup India seed funding scheme is there. Up to 50 lakh seed fund can be provided, subject to checks, balances, blah blah blah, all their terms and conditions are there. Okay. And Nidhi Prayas, there is a grant is there up to 10 lakhs. Even Karnataka government also, K11, they also have the incubation center in various state government, they have incubation centers. They give support all these startups. Once it is commercialized, then you have to approach the bank. In bank, MSMEs up to what amount they will give loan without collateral? MSME is how much amount? Without collateral. Just now I told 10 crore. Startups up to 20 crore they can give under credit guarantee scheme. How much? 20 crore. Small amount, no? Okay, this is the startup ecosystem in India. So, these are all the things they do. Then PMFME scheme. What is this PMFME scheme? Prime Minister's formalization of micro food processing enterprises. That means Appala, Sandigi, Adu, with a lot of items people do. They are very tasty, delicious. But it cannot be marketed. Because they say, don't judge the book by its cover, read the content. Correct, no? But to read the content, cover should be also attractive, no? Like that, any product, if it is hygienic only you buy, nowadays people are habituated not to buy from street vendors, by going to various supermarkets, malls, where they are keeping all items very neat, attractively packed. What is there inside, God only knows. After eating only you will come to know. To make it presentable in the market, our products, lot of one district, one product scheme is there. And fish, dry fish, they can also do under this PMFME. And all food processing enterprises, food products, they can for manufacturing, for attractive packing, for all these under this scheme they help you. And they give subsidy up to 35% of the central government, 15% of the state government, 50% subsidy. Can you imagine? Subject to a maximum of subsidy is 10 lakhs by central, 5 lakhs by state. That means 15 lakhs. But loan can be up to 1 crore, only with the 10% margin. This can be for existing entrepreneurs to scale up, or if you want to start up, initial also you can do. Irrespective of all, that is women, men, any category entrepreneurs can do that. Okay? And if they go with this self-help groups, FPOs, cooperatives, there still additional benefit is there. Minimum education is 8th standard. Now that also they have removed now. Without education, why education should be linked for correct? That PMFME portal through you can apply. If you have any doubt, you have to go to district industries center. Every district there is a district industrial center. They facilitate all these schemes or they will guide you. Okay? Next, there is a Nari Shakti scheme, women entrepreneur. Union Bank's Shakti is Nari Shakti. I already explained up to 1 crore with 5% margin, up to 10 crore with 15% margin, up to 2 crore without processing fees, up to 10 crore with concessional fees, collateral security, either it can be covered under CGTMSE or if they want to insist for collateral security, only 25%, not even 100%. This is a very excellent scheme of Union Bank of India, seed funding scheme and stuff. This is PMEGP scheme. This is the most attractive flagship scheme across the globe, I can say, not only in India. Fantastic scheme. PMEGP, Prime Minister's Employment Generation Scheme. Under this scheme, there are two categories of entrepreneurs. Who are they? Special entrepreneurs and general entrepreneurs. Who are special entrepreneurs? Women. Women are always special. Okay. Women entrepreneurs, SC/ST entrepreneurs, minority, OBC, physically challenged, and ex-servicemen. These 6 categories are special entrepreneurs and remaining are general entrepreneurs. So why they distinguish between general entrepreneur and special entrepreneur? Special entrepreneurs little bit extra benefits. General entrepreneurs little bit less. Benefits are there. See, general entrepreneurs, there are 2 categories of enterprises, service and manufacturing. In case of service and trading, up to 20 lakhs, you can take loan with only 10% margin. 90% bank will finance. And special entrepreneurs, only 5% margin. Trading and service. In case of manufacturing, up to 50 lakhs, they will fund without any collateral. No collateral required. ಜಮೀನು ಬೇಡ ಜಾಮೀನು ಬೇಡ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಜಾಮೀನು ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಬೇಡ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಾಯಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಡವಾ ನೀನು ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋ ಮದರ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕರೇಜ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡ ಏನಾದರೂ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡು ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಣ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ತಾಯಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಇಷ್ಟುವರೆಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದಿರಾ ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಪ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮಾತೃ ದೇವೋಭವ ಪಿತೃ ದೇವೋಭವ ಆಚಾರ್ಯ ದೇವೋಭವ ಅತಿಥಿ ದೇವೋಭವ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಸೊ ಓಕೆ ನಾವು and urban this general entrepreneurs up to 50 lakhs margin is 10%. 90% bank will fund. Subsidy ದಕ್ಷಿಣೆ ಊಟ ಬೇರೆ ಪುನಃ ದಕ್ಷಿಣೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಏನಿದು ಸಬ್ಸಿಡಿ ವಾಟ್ ಸಬ್ಸಿಡಿ ರೂರಲ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿನರ್ಸ್ set up in rural area 15% subsidy for general entrepreneurs 25% for special entrepreneurs and urban area rural entrepreneurs it is 25% for general entrepreneurs and 35% for special entrepreneurs and in urban area 25% for general entrepreneurs 15% for general entrepreneurs 25% for special entrepreneurs 50 ಲಕ್ಷದ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 17.5 ಲಕ್ಷ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಓಕೆ ಓನ್ಲಿ 5% ಮಾರ್ಜಿನ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಆದರೂ ಉಂಟಾ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ದೆನ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 3 years if you want to make expansion or extend then again up to 1 crore with the 15% subsidy they will fund in case of manufacturing. In case of trading and service up to 25 lakhs they will fund. Is it not a flagship scheme? Mind blowing. Okay. Second dose of financial assistance PMEGP I have already covered. We have told in such a full this I have told in one line. PM Vishwakarma scheme, not for Vishwakarma community, it is for trades. 18 kinds of trades and artisans they are supporting under this scheme at only at 5% interest. First tranche 1 lakh, next tranche up to 2 lakhs. Okay, traditional sector artisans there is a list is there. What are all sectors they fund? Then PM Swanidhi I have already covered. Under PM Swanidhi scheme, that is for street vendor 10,000 first tranche, second tranche 20,000, third tranche 30,000 with 7% interest subsidy. Okay. Then in the last budget I told 5 lakh women SC/ST entrepreneurs they want to promote up to 2 crore in next 5 years they want to give for 5 lakh entrepreneurs without any collateral. This is mutual credit guarantee scheme for MSMEs. I told up to 100 crores existing units, up to 100 crores for machineries, they can take the loan. Then one person asks one question. Up to 100 crore investment in machinery, it is outside the purview of medium enterprise, no, micro and small. At the time of applying, if you are micro or small or medium, you will get it. Okay, after buying, you may. The purpose of this scheme is to, you should grow. You should not be there only. Okay. So lot of ramp scheme, then gift scheme is there. Under this scheme, 2% interest subvention for adopting green technologies, that solar and MSMEs with green, and reduction in operational cost, reduction in environmental impact. Okay. CDB also there are a lot of schemes. Express loan scheme is there. Within 1 hour they sanction the loan, but only for existing enterprise with 3 years track. More scheme is there. Then Arjuna scheme is there for women. Okay. Then Edge scheme is there. Then CLCSS scheme was there, but now for the time being under pause. Like Trump sometimes announces and takes a pause now. Like that, this is under pause now. This scheme in CDB used to give loan any bank can give some positive list, not those industries not in negative list. 15% of the cost of the machineries installed, subject to a maximum of 15 lakhs. They will get subsidy under this scheme, but now it is under pause. Okay. Then Sthapan scheme, that means if anybody wants to start new, Sthapan means start. For them also up to 50 crore new units or greenfield project, the scheme is there. Okay. Promoter should bring in but 25% margin. Okay. Lot of schemes are there. See, startup. Under Startup India also I have already explained who is startup. Many people are under the impression that startup means you have to start newly. Need not be. Startup can be existing unit up to 10 years old. Okay. But to get some seed funding and other, there are some checks and balances in the recent past 2-3 years only they consider. Okay. Because those who are already there for 8-10 years, they don't require support, no seed funding. That's why. But up to 20 crores they can get loan without collateral from bank. And they will get income tax benefit also, but for that you need to register under DPIIT portal. What is that DPIIT portal? Department for Promotion of Industrial and Internal Trade. Okay. So a lot of schemes are there, startup, but your turnover should not be more than 100 crore. And 3 years income tax exemption limit. 3 out of 10 years continuous you can take. Provided income tax again exemption you should get. Only startup registration is not enough. Again you should take approval for 80IA benefit. Okay. What is unicorn? Anyone say? A startup with $1 billion valuation. These are all the startups, unicorn startups. Okay. Okay. You can be very small, but you can grow in leaps and bounds. Venture capital, seed funding scheme, all this. Mandra. Then now, question answer. Now let me end this. Thank you. Any questions you can ask relating to this setting up or any schemes or anything, I am happy to answer it. At least 3-4. Any faculty members can ask or students.
Sir, only about the startup they should ask, about the finance also they can ask.
They can ask any question, no consultancy fees.
Yesterday somebody asked about the gold bond, sir. They wanted to know about the gold bond.
Gold bond now, I think for the time being it is under pause, I think.
But it is also pause like
Pause.
Okay.
Like Trump, it is there is a pause.
And
You can ask regarding MSME and startup now. Gold bond will call me for some investment topic. Then I will tell all the time.
All the okay.
Yes.
Yeah. 2 questions about the startup.
See, ultimately, entrepreneurship is all about you should work little hard. Okay? Here, hard working and smart working both are required. See, Chanakya Niti it is said, what is entrepreneurship? beautifully explained. Pushpe gandham, tile tailam, kaste agnim, payasi ghratam, ikshau gudam, tatha dehe pashatmanam vivekataha. Arthat, what is the meaning? Pushpe gandham, from flower you should extract fragrance. Tile tailam, from ginjili you should extract ginjili oil. ಎಳ್ಳಿನಿಂದ ಎಳ್ಳೆಣ್ಣೆ ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಳಿದಷ್ಟು ಸುಲಭ. ಕೊಬ್ಬರಿಯಿಂದಾದರೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಒಣಗಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪಸೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಳ್ಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದ. ಕಾಷ್ಟೆ ಅಗ್ನಿಂ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಫೈರ್ವುಡ್ ಟು ಫೈರ್. ಪಯಸಿ ಘೃತಂ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಟು ಘೀ. ಇಕ್ಷೌ ಗುಡಂ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಶುಗರ್ ಕೇನ್ ಟು ಶುಗರ್. ತಥಾ ದೇಹೆ ಪಶ್ಚಾತ್ಮಾನಂ ವಿವೇಕತಃ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್, you should apply your knowledge by using your wisdom. Okay? That is called entrepreneurship. Okay? Entrepreneurship is all about you should work a little hard. Okay?
So you
can stand up. I am standing up for the last 1.5 hours.
So you have provided all the government's schemes which provide.
What is your name?
Nishit sir.
What are you doing?
I am studying in third year.
Third?
Third year.
Third year what?
Engineering. Yeah.
What?
So are there any other good funding schemes which apart from government schemes?
What you want to do?
Probably set up a industry or trading.
I told you all funding scheme from banks.
Those are government. Other than the
Not
government.
government, banks. Then the VC funding. Some people take money from father-in-law or father. That is also possible sources. Or crowdfunding possible. 2, 3, 4 people, they can join together and each person can put it. And a 5% margin for PMEGP is very low. 50 lakhs, 2.5 lakhs if you put, 50 lakhs they will fund. More than that what is required. If you want to start any enterprise, only your willingness. Okay. Nowadays people have developed more will's power than willpower. Okay. What is will's power? See, only your willingness to do the enterprise. If you are willing to do, if your project is viable, then our entire entrepreneurial ecosystem is there to support. Okay? But only thing is you should be willing to start any enterprise. And any rural area nowadays you can do. Fantastic schemes. Lot of ideas are there, novel ideas. Many people have excelled. Okay. Any other question?
Any other questions?
They have understood everything, madam. No question. Okay. So, what are the 6 qualities of an entrepreneur? That I will tell and I will finish. उद्यमः साहसं धैर्यं बुद्धिः शक्तिः पराक्रमः षडेते यत्र वर्तन्ते तत्र दैव सहायकः. That means उद्यमः उद्यमशीलते, साहसं that means courage, धैर्यं valor, buddhihi that means intelligence in that particular field. If you don't know, first you should work as an intern or you can learn, you can work 1 or 2 years, take all the details, take the ideas, then you should implement. Buddhi, Shakti, that means whatever your capacity is, that to that extent only initially you should start. Any enterprise cannot be built suddenly, it should be brick by brick. Okay, suddenly you cannot plan a big this small way to start. Once it succeeds, you can scale up. First you should start up, then you should scale up. Parakramaha, that means capacity to execute, courage and confidence. If you have these 6 qualities, Shadete yatra vartante tatra daiva sahayaka. If you have these 6 qualities, if you possess these 6 qualities, you will be a successful entrepreneur. So, your slogan should be, I will not rest until I am the best. Once I am the best, I will see what is next. I wish you all the best.